What's up, bitches? Brandon Lynette here, your host of the Listen Bitch podcast. Make sure you are subscribed so you never miss an episode. Our first week back in the new year, and I think we're doing okay. I got an awesome message from a listener about some things I've been talking about a little bit even before I took the holiday break. Uh, and I always tell you guys that if you want to make change in your life, you cannot start from a place of hate. I told you a little bit about my journey this week. That's why I have been running on the hamster wheel for so long because I was trying to bring change into my life from a place of hate. I was searching for everything outside of myself as the answer. Um, but at the end of the day, everybody struggles with insecurities. Everybody. And being comfortable in our skin, it's probably one of the greatest challenges that we're going to face. But the people that are out there focusing on their self love and taking care of themselves, those secure ass people, the confident people, they're experiencing everything that we dream of. They have the success, they have the meaningful relationships, they have the respect. People who experience that lack, it's hard for us to find life easy. That's it. Everything's difficult. Okay. We're challenged in every aspect of our lives, 100%. And if you're battling this insecurity, that means it's literally holding you back. It's preventing you from even dreaming, just to dream. When you're insecure, you don't even allow yourself. Like there's so many women in this industry just don't believe in themselves 100%. And they don't even know how to dream again. And I wrote Dream Big Bitches, the vision book. I did that book just for this. So if you are looking for that, if you want a tool this year to be able to just start over, start from day one, start from scratch, and remember who you were, get back to what it is to dreaming big, to just dreaming it all. We get lost in what it is to be a parent. I wrote this book for you. It's a step-by-step guide. I know you guys have heard of a vision board. It's a vision book, only a vision board. You're just kind of flying blind. You go get your pegboard or whatever it is, and you cut out a bunch of pictures of things you love and you post it up there. This is different because it takes you back. I ask you questions, you journal through the process, as well as, instructions on what pictures to share where. It's a great book, and you guys can get that at onceuponatimebitches.com, or you can go to Amazon. It is the vision book. Okay. But literally, if you're struggling with being insecure, I mean, you're not going to be achieving your dreams. You are not stepping into the potential of becoming the best version of yourself. So, what are signs? Like, these are some of the red flags I can feel when I'm working with clients and I am feeling a huge sense of insecurity. And that I call that out because this is exactly what's holding them back. Okay. Um, Defensiveness is red flag number one. Okay. People who are lacking with self confidence are going to be sensitive to criticism, and they're going to be defensive no matter what you say to them. If you are feeling uncomfortable with yourself, it's absolutely going to be more challenging to accept your flaws. Secure people can handle critics, okay? And if you are secure and confident in who you are, you're open to hearing different ways that you can improve. And if you disagree with whatever criticism you receive, you probably won't need to argue. You're not going to feel that desire to argue or to defend yourself because you're happy with the way that you are. Um, One of the things that I can say is that this isn't just for like a business mentality, right? I'm talking about anybody in your life who's super defensive. It's because they're super insecure. That's a thing. Okay. And it doesn't matter what situation, because there's a lot of things that you can hold this candle up to 100%. Like, are you insecure in your home life? Are you insecure as who you are as a person? Are you insecure in business? Are you, insecure in entertainment? Whatever it is, you can compartmentalize this to whatever fits where you are. But going through, even just with my family, I have grown a lot, and that means I've had to turn around and face some demons and have some accountability when it comes to my kids and who I was in different chapters of their life. Uh, Old Brandon, whenever they would tell me something, which is their truth, they're absolutely entitled to that, I'd be very defensive, narcissistic to the point where I'm like, that is not what happened. That is not how I made you feel. And I knew that what I was trying to say was that wasn't my intention. Okay. But I was very defensive because I wasn't a new person. I wasn't self-confident. I didn't put in the work. So it just kept us going in circles. And I'm recognizing that now in one of my daughters. Like, she's very defensive. So I see where she's lacking in that confidence. Um, and that's it. You can't set your boundaries. You can't hold yourself accountable. You can't take responsibility, and you can't grow if you're always defensive. I know a lot of people, another red flag for me is people that cannot deal with silence. That's a red flag of insecurity. Okay. It's a challenge if you find yourself trying to fill every moment with noise. Okay. Whether you have to have music on all the time, or the TV or the radio, or all kinds of things happening, you're just trying to avoid what it takes to look in the fucking mirror. You're avoiding having to reflect on yourself. Sometimes people don't want to be alone with themselves. 100% that is my dream life. 9 times out of 10 when I'm driving to or from work in my car, absolutely silent. I love to hang out with just me and my thoughts, okay? All my many voices and personalities. We have a great time. But secure people can tolerate silence and absolutely enjoy it. When you're secure, you can allow others to talk without ever having to interject your own opinions. Okay. Something about being secure is I was with a company. I've been with a company for 7 or 8 years. Okay. Um, and I've seen this company, like, tons of people come in and out, and friend groups break up, business lines break up, and I watch people with their business on the internet. That's why I tell you, bitches, don't be silly. Don't be putting all your shit out there. Okay, don't be putting all your shit out there, because it's very obvious the people who are insecure are constantly defending themselves, constantly trying to tell their side of the story, 100% trying to point fingers and point noise and make up nonsense. Like, you can just see the people who are insecure, how they act online. I know the people that are secure because they don't defend themselves. They don't have to defend every rumor, story. They're confident in what they're doing. And that's a beautiful gift, you guys, because those people are unbothered. Unbothered. Does it suck that once upon a time you have a friend who stabbed you in the back, and now they're spreading all kinds of shit on the internet about what a terrible human you are? Yeah, that sucks, but fuck them and fuck anybody who listens to them, right? Because that is not your problem, because you are a confident, secure human being processing your shit and handling life. You are emotionally intelligent. A lot of people use jokes as a coping mechanism, okay? This is a lot of people that are insecure are going to be excessive when it comes to joke. A sense of humor is good for emotional health, 100%. But if you feel insecure, you're probably going to joke excessively without understanding the limits of what is appropriate. Okay. Real people that are confident are the best joke tellers. Other people are going to push boundaries and not only make themselves feel uncomfortable, but they're going to make everyone around them feel uncomfortable. Okay. You want to be funny, then you have to be confident. Okay. Not only does your energy hold power, but your jokes are going to be better received when you deliver them with confidence. You're going to have a better sense of when joking is acceptable, when it can be hurtful, when it can be funny. I know one of my responses, a lot of times, one of my trauma responses, always joking about myself, making sure I was cutting myself down or just saying ridiculous things. Okay. Because I was insecure and it was excessive. And sometimes it would make everybody quiet, like, oh my God, it was uncomfortable, right? It was awkward. Not that I've improved a lot when it comes to social interactions. I still think I am definitely awkward. Okay. Having conversations, small talk, no matter how much I've mastered it, it is still a thing because I'm still who I am. I'm still who I am. Um, A lot of people with low self-esteem talk about themselves constantly because they feel this excessive need to prove themselves to other people. And I know this sounds contradictory, okay? But people with low self-esteem are self-promoting themselves everywhere. Okay. Because they're like, look at me. Usually the loudest person in the room, because I was her bitch, okay, is the one that has the most insecure personality you can imagine. Okay. They want everyone looking at them. And then I spent decades as this person. Still, I can get red faced right now when I think about moments where I was like, God, bitch, you were so loud. I just wanted everyone to be looking at me. What I didn't learn is that that was still possible in a very mature and calm and non self promotion loud way. Confident people don't need to promote themselves. When you're confident, you know that literally how you're living your life is a testament to who you are, to your core essence, to your, positive sense of being, your human experience. I get it. Even if you're confident, you're still going to need validation from others. That happens, but you're going to find appropriate ways to ask for it. And it's not going to be a constant need. If you are out here just doing things for other people, it's one of those things. I was thinking about this tonight at work. It was super slow. If you're new here, I see there's quite a few new people here. That's cool. Welcome to the Brandon show. Um, it was kind of slow. I bartend 3 nights a week, and I'm thinking about my one of my daughters. I have 6 kids. Okay, so one of them. Um, and I'm thinking about how she constantly will do the right thing if she knows I'm watching. And when she knows I'm not watching, like little things, you guys, okay? Like I will tell her, go brush and floss. I know how long it takes her because I'm in the bathroom with her every morning, but sometimes at bedtime, I'm doing whatever and I'm like, go do your stuff, okay? I try to tell her before it's a random time because I'm like, I don't want to forget, okay? Because I will literally forget to tell my kids to brush their teeth and I constantly have to tell them because they're fucking kids. So I'm with her in the bathroom in the mornings and, she flosses her teeth and she's very excited. She's like, see, that takes like 2 minutes, mom. I'm like, yeah, because you're doing it right. And then she brushes her teeth and she's very thorough. She does the things. Well, I'm standing there. She's doing all the things. Like she constantly needs me to be there. She needs to have a witness for doing the good deeds. But it's the things that she does without me watching. That's the shit that matters. Okay. And what's happening is how she's treating herself. That is a red flag. And I know that it's something that I'm going to have to side swipe with some mom lecture, story, whatever it is, to try to get her to come into an awareness of how important it is for her to take care of herself, whether I'm watching or not. Okay. Little things, but it's the same thing, you guys. If you are constantly, doing things because people are watching, looking for the accolades, the pat on the back. You want everybody to know how much you're sacrificing for other people. Oh my God, she just gives everything to her kids. Puke, okay? Puke. That's it. We don't need validation. We don't need people watching us. And it's what you do when they're not looking that matters the most. That little shit, I'm like, go brush your teeth. And she comes down in like a minute and a half. Usually takes her a good 4 to 5 minutes to do the whole teeth care. Okay. 1 minute she comes downstairs. She's like, I did everything. I did everything, mom. Are you that person? Are you that person that is, constantly just trying to make sure you can be seen with what you're doing? It's like I heard this a couple years back. The shopping cart theory. Like you're a fucking monster. You're an animal. If you just leave your cart out there in the parking lot willy-nilly and you don't park your fucking cart, okay? You're a loser because it's not a law, it's not a rule, it's just piece of trash. You're fucking lazy and you leave it in the middle of the thing. There's a whole theory. Google it, okay? Look it up. I did, and it absolutely resonated with me. It's bullshit. Just go put the cart back, okay? No one's gonna watch you. No one's gonna pat you on the back. No one's gonna say, good job putting your cart away. But if you don't, bitch, I'll be the first one to call you a loser. Stop being so fucking lazy. Like, who are you that you just leave it willy nilly, right? It's that thing of like, what else do you do in life when no one's looking, when you're not being held accountable? What are you doing? I don't think you're a good human if you're the kind of person that leaves a cart out, right? Like you're just entitled to letting people just do whatever. And I don't know. It's a thing, okay? It's a thing with me. I'm a little triggered, okay? So yeah, bitch, put your shopping carts away. It's easy. And I know that, we're always in a hurry or it's cold as fuck outside, whatever it is. Just do the right thing. Do the right thing with everything, with all things. it reflects the inner being of who you are. 100%. 30 seconds to get that cart put away isn't going to derail the rest of your life. I promise you that. Just do it. Um, Obviously, another red flag for people who are challenged when it comes to self-esteem, they're constantly feeling threatened by other people. So they are fucking bullies. They're cutting people down all the time. They're talking about people all the time. And that it's not okay. If you are feeling threatened by secure people, you might be feeling the power that they hold over themselves, and you could have the same power. Absolutely, we have a zero bullying tolerance here on the Listen Bitch podcast, okay? Unless you see someone that doesn't park their cart and you can tell them to go fuck themselves, okay? That's when it's appropriate. But absolutely not. We don't talk about people, okay? So stop fucking gossiping with all your friends. Stop talking about Nancy and Sydney and whatever they were wearing. Stop talking about Mark and Steve. Who fucking cares, okay? Let them do their thing. Let people go on their own path. We don't have to talk shit about them. And I see bitches on the internet doing this. I see them all the time, and they do this like just talk shit about other people. It's crazy. Let everyone know you have a low self-esteem and talk about other people. That's how that works. Okay. Um, if you are super, super competitive, okay, overly competitive, you probably feel a little insecure. Absolutely, competitiveness is natural. Okay. When it's taken to extremes, that's when it's indicative of like a problem. Okay. If you can't handle losing without making a huge emotional display, like my 9-year-old, you have a challenge with insecurities, 100%. And competition is good. You guys, I mean, I'm constantly like, when my husband and I are working out, not today. It was my first day back after my hiatus with an ear infection. I still can't hear, bitches. I still can't hear, but it's whatever. Um, Today was my first day back, and I was like, oh shit, I can't lift as heavy as I could 2 weeks ago. That's what your body does, you guys. You have to put in the work every fucking day, okay? Because you take your foot off the gas, and I promise your body's gonna be like, oh, sweet, we're gonna just go back to where we were, just sluggish, no strength. But no, I mean, obviously, you guys, I've had a double ear infection. Yeah, I'm not the strongest. Okay. But I went out today. I tried to start with my core weights. I had to move that shit quite a few times. But every other day, I'm like, I have to get at least half of what he does. And my husband's a big dude. Like, you could tell he lifts. Okay. You could tell he works out. He's got a couple feet on me. No, he's I don't know what, he has a little over a foot on me. Um, so yeah, I feel that competition 100%. Like, I want to just do at least half as good as him. Or, leg day, when we first started, I could kick his ass 100%. I was like, yeah, I got him on legs, but no, he's gaining, he's surpassed me. But that's men, right? How is it so easy for them? I don't know. I don't know. It's whatever. They're blessed. They're blessed, but we're still the most powerful species because we literally bring life to earth. How amazing is that? That we cross that barrier of just supernatural, bringing spirit, bringing this little baby into the planet to be human. That's incredible. So we're far superior anyway if we're going to compete, but I'll just leave it at that, you guys. I want you to understand that people that are secure handle everything with grace. Okay? Everything. When you are comfortable with yourself, win or lose, it's going to be with poise. Like, you're 100% good with where you are. Nothing dictates that an insecure person has to feel that way forever. So you don't have to lock yourself in on this. Okay? If you see any of these red flags standing up for you, I just want you to know that you have to stick with me. Okay. Stick with me, because everything that we talk about, and I'm here like 5 days a week, bitch. Okay. Minus a few holiday breaks, and that's fine. You've got a lot to binge. Okay. Especially if you're new here. We're at like 200 and almost 30 episodes, I think. That's a lot. It's a lot of shit to go back and really just let sink in to your sweet mind. But if you're recognizing some of these flags, just know that there are positive steps to take so you can overcome this insecurity. I am here to help you build a better self image, to help you take massive responsibility. Okay. Confidence and security in yourself and your abilities. This improves every aspect by changing how you view you. And it's going to change your perspective of the world. And you stop being so judgmental. I think that's another thing too. Insecure people are very judgy. That's part of our talking bullying because we're talking about other people. Always have something to say. But I feel like once you get on the other side of this, once you practice what it takes to have a better self image, once you put in the fucking work, even just deciding today, like, you know what, I am an insecure person. Okay. I'm always loud. I want people looking at me. I need accolades all the time. I do talk a lot of shit. I'm pretty competitive. And I make people uncomfortable when I talk. I definitely can't handle a quiet room. And I'm defensive as fuck. If you can be honest with yourself and own that shit, you have no problem. Okay. If you're in denial right now and you're like, fuck her, she doesn't know what she's talking about. This is stupid. And you're not gonna like this podcast. Okay. I'll just tell you that. You're not gonna like it because I want to help you become the best version of you. Otherwise, what the fuck am I doing here? I don't talk to hear myself talk. Okay. Number one, I'm deaf. Number two, I would never fucking listen to my podcast over again. I cannot stand. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not a fan. I love you guys for being here for me, but I don't do this for me. As much as I do, I don't. I want you to become the best version of yourself. So stop fucking around. Just be honest. If you struggle with these things, then we have some work to do. Okay. Future episodes coming. I'm going to show you how to combat this. So right now, I just want you to sit with this. Okay. Either this podcast is going to make you feel really good and you'll be like, man, I'm really growing and stepping into who I'm meant to be. This feels good. I'm owning my potential. I've recognized where I can handle criticism. I've recognized where I can handle, everything life throws at me. My perspective is great. I can see where I've allowed grace to take part in my life where I'm doing it. I'm doing the damn thing and I'm succeeding. Every day I'm getting better. Every day I'm the best version of myself. And that's it. Or if you're sitting there like, I'm so defensive. I don't know. Nobody can tell me shit. And I do talk about other people because it makes me feel better about myself. And I do need accolades. I need people patting me on the back. I need people to coddle me, handhold. I make everything uncomfortable. If that's you, it's okay. If you can admit that, 1,000%, that is step one. Step one. Just admit it. We all struggle with insecurity. So, how are we putting that out to the world? Just like I told you guys with that, body language is everything. I talked about this week, and I feel that. I don't know, that body language thing is talking to me. Like today I tried to be mindful of keeping my head up and shoulders back and trying to make eye contact. It's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. It's a new thing and I quit right away. I was like, this is weird. This is weird. What I just can't do it. I can't do it. That's what I told myself today. And it's okay because tomorrow's a new chance to try to exercise a little bit of confidence and a little bit of body language because I do feel great. It's the peopling. It's the peopling I'm insecure about. Okay. And it's just another level of growth, you guys. I don't take you through anything that I'm not willing to grow through. So, you know that I have been at the bottom of every fucking barrel at the day one. I'm not afraid to start over and be new at anything. And I do that because I want to empower you to understand that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And if it's day one for you and acknowledging that you really have a lot of insecurities to work on, it's okay to be new here. It's okay to be new here. You are safe, you are loved, you are whole, and we are going to have you living your life by design. You get to choose. Your perspective is everything. And I'm going to remind you that no matter how long it takes for you just to get it. And one day it will click. So stick with me. Share this podcast with your friends, family, loved ones. Make sure you get into my Listen Bitch Facebook group. You can, I don't think any of you bitches shared a link there. I put it in an email, didn't I? Anyway, Listen Bitch Facebook group. We could talk about the podcast there, stuff you're struggling with. I love listener inspired episodes. And when someone can come to me and say that they're really struggling with that insecurity, like what are some of the, issues that we're struggling with, like that, it sets me on fire. So if there is something that you're dying to talk about, you can message me, go to brandonlynette.com, get on the email there, and then just send me a message. I reply to all my own emails. Okay. I don't know if that'll last forever because someday I'll be a viral sensation and you guys will be like, man, I don't think that's her answering her email. And bitch, it probably won't be. It probably won't be. So enjoy the fact that it's me now. Okay. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. I will always answer my emails. How fucking weird would that be? Okay. That's why I'll never be famous because I couldn't. I couldn't just give in to all the crazy. But all right, bitches. I love you. Thanks for tuning in. And what is it? Friday? Oh, fuck. It's Friday. You guys have a great fucking weekend. I'll see you Monday. We're going to talk about microdosing. Okay. So, all you newbies, we are going to talk about a little something that's taboo. I don't think it's taboo. I think it's life. Okay. I think we are psilocybin deficient. Okay. If you don't know what psilocybin is, that is the magic mushroom, the stuff that in the 60s and 70s, your parents took to trip balls and to have all the visions. But I've never taken it that far and I won't. Microdosing, I take a teeny, tiny, tiny amount. In fact, probably smaller than anyone who coaches about microdosing. I take a tiny amount and it has changed my life incredibly so. So we're going to talk about that Monday. Don't miss that episode, okay? If you're going to share any of my episodes, it's fine if you hold off until then because I think the world needs to wake the fuck up. The government needs to get behind the fact that we have an innate right to plants. Like, let us have our fucking mushrooms because I don't like going through people. You know what I mean? Like, it is nerve wracking. And I go through people for you people too. So, it's just come on, give us our right to plants and let's talk about the benefits of microdosing. So, you guys have a great weekend and I will see you Monday.